Looking for a way to get healthy? The Chef You and I program has the answer. Kathryn Raaker and chefs from around the nation will teach even the most inexperienced how to cook. Come into their kitchen and watch them take ordinary foods with loads of calories and fat and turn those foods into healthier dishes. You will be the first to get tips and ideas on foods that are easy to prepare. Now let's join Kathryn and today's chef and learn how to make today's recipes.
Hi, I'm Kathryn Raaker of the Chef You and I, and we have a wonderful teenager on our show today, and she happens to be my niece, Abby Bochenek. Hi, Ab.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
You know, I'm so excited that you came over today to help me because we have a new cookbook, and it's called Kids Cooking by Brandt, and she's allowed us to use some of her recipes, and I thought you'd like to have them. What do you think about that?
That would be great.
Okay, so the first recipe that we picked out is an apple crisp. Have you ever made apple crisp before?
No.
Okay, so let me tell you what the ingredients are, okay? And then we're going to assemble them and we're going to get it ready, okay? So the first thing that we're going to do is we need 4 to 6 apples, and we had our assistant peel them and get them ready for us to cut. Okay, and then we had 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. We have a half a cup of flour that we already did, right? And we also have, what are these? Oats? A half a cup of oats, and they're the old-fashioned kind. We needed chopped walnuts, but we decided to do almonds because we like almonds better, right? And they're healthier for you. Right, and then we have already got 1/3 of a cup of butter or margarine softened. We have our cinnamon, and we have our nutmeg. We've got it everything, right? Let's do it. You ready? Okay. Let's. The first thing we have to do. We already did the oven to what? 375.
Yes.
Okay. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to start assembling things. So we need to make these apples, right? You need to cut them up into like bite-sized pieces. Can you do that?
Sure.
Okay, so here's yours, right? Here's mine. Here's your knife. Here's mine. Ready? Okay. So we just need to chop them up like that, right? Just, you know, into like squares. Like this. And got some of those seeds in there. We don't need those, right?
Right.
Okay. So we're making them into like bite-sized pieces, okay? So there's 1 or 2. We only had 4, right?
Right.
So I'm going to give you half of this when you're done with it. Here, that's another thing for you to do. And we'll do that. You know, do you like to cook, Ab?
Yes.
Do you spend time in the kitchen with your mom?
A lot.
A lot? Yes. And what's your mom's name?
Becca.
Becca? And I tend to call you that, don't I?
Yeah.
Because you know why, folks? She looks so much like her beautiful mother. And you have a little brother named what?
Camden.
Camden? And he's so cute. How old is he now?
He is 14 months.
14 months. Do you babysit for him a lot?
No.
No? No, not really? Okay, so you need to do this one real quick. Okay, so let me ask this question. This year you're going to be, watch your fingers. How old are you now? 13? 12?
I'm 11.
11. See, I keep on making you older and older, right? So you're going to be in the 6th grade? 7th.
I am in the 6th.
You're in the 6th grade this year, and you started already, didn't you?
Yes.
When did you start?
The 5th.
The 5th of August already? Oh, my goodness. That's unbelievable. Okay, so what we're going to do next, now that we've got those all chopped up almost, we are going to assemble everything. And so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take and spread them into the baking dish. You ready?
Ready.
Okay, so I need you to, you usually don't have to spray, but I want to make sure, so I want you to spray this baking pan. Can you do that?
Yep.
And this is a silicone zone. Go ahead. Just a little bit, not a lot. You don't need to put a lot. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to actually, because silicone zone, you really don't need to do this, but I just want you to see how easy this is, right? So, and you said, oh, this is so pliable, didn't you? Why did you say it felt strange to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, because why? Because
It's flexible.
it's flexible, right? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put that right there. Actually, let's move this stuff right here. Just move that. And what I want you to do is I want you to take the apples. Let's move this. We're going to take the apples, and I want you to put them in to the actual pan. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so put this here. All right. So I start putting them all in the pan. Can you do that? So move them around. And she's got clean hands, by the way. All right. Just keep doing that. And actually, Mom is thinking we should do a bigger pan. What do you think?
Yeah.
I think we need a bigger pan. I'm going to go over and get the bigger pan. How about that? It just looks better, okay? So I think we did a lot of apples. So start putting them in here. We don't have to worry about it. It's going to be fine. Okay? And we'll put these. Let's do these. Hold on. Watch it. Okay. Okay, we don't need this anymore. Okay? So we just need to put them in there. Here, I'm going to give you something that you can use. Look at this thing right here. Isn't this wonderful? Watch. Just watch Aunt Kath a minute. You can take this, right, and just go like this. And now spread them around if you can. Okay. All right, and then we're going to wash our hands when we're done with this. All right?
Great.
And let's see. Okay, can you gather up all these and then put them in there for me? That'll be great. Then we're done with that. Then what we need to do, we need to combine all of our remaining ingredients in medium bowl and stir, and we're going to sprinkle it over the apples. This is pretty simple, right? So here's all your ingredients, Jart. So put that in. Whoops, you're fine. Okay. This one. Here, Timmy. That's the oats, right? And then you need your flour. And we're going to use the butter. Wait a minute. Let's see. Yeah? Yeah, you're going to mix your butter in there. Okay. But you got to... And then we're going to add our vanilla. And that is... No, we're not adding vanilla. We're adding cinnamon and nutmeg. So I need you to measure out with your trusty dusty... What are these? Measuring spoons. I need you to measure out at least a half a teaspoon of cinnamon and a half a teaspoon of nutmeg. Did you find it? There it is. Okay, so just go in there with a teaspoon and then level it off. Do you know how to level?
Yep.
Okay, now throw that in there. That was simple, right? Okay, now you need your nutmeg. Okay, go for it. Half a teaspoon of nutmeg. Boy, does that smell. Do you smell that? Whoa! All right, put that in there. All right, so now you have all your ingredients, and we're adding the nuts, right? Okay, so now I need you to mix it all together. Can you do that? You can either use this or that. What would you like? And go like this, sweetie. Watch. Oops, didn't mean to do that. May be easier using that other tool over there because of the butter, okay? And this was really simple to do, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So actually what you're doing, this is a dry mixture, and the apples themselves, right, have a lot of what in them? Moisture?
Moisture. Yes.
Yeah. And they're going to soak up all this, right?
Right.
Okay, so then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to sprinkle this after you're done doing that, and go like this. Let me do this a minute. Go like that, right? All right, and I'm going to wipe my hands off, and you just keep doing that while I go wipe my hands off. Now, it's time now to take this bowl, right, move all this, move this here, give me that. Let's do that. Put it right there. Now bring your mixture up here. And what I want you to do is I want you to spoon it over all the apples. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. And this is really a treat for your kids or your grandchildren. You could have your friends over for this, couldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever had a party with your friends and you've made everything?
Yes.
And what did you make?
Brownies, cookies.
All kinds of fun things. So today, what are we making besides apple crisp?
brownies, and then we're also making smoothies.
What? Smoothies? And what else? We're going to make pizza.
Pizza.
Called a pesto pizza. And it's made with the wonderful Kontos Company send us product, right, to do that, right?
Right.
Okay. Keep going. Got a little bit more to go. And boy, you can smell that nutmeg, woo, and the cinnamon, right?
Yes.
And we're going to cook this, we're going to bake this for 20 minutes. I'll tell you what we're going to do, okay? We're just going to pour it over, and you're going to spread it, okay? We did that. We're done with that. Okay. Done with that. And it's ready to go. Let's see. Let's just do it a little bit more here. Boy, it did take up this whole thing, didn't it?
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, so what I want you to do now is put it in the oven. Okay? And we've got a 375 degree oven. And I think what I'm going to do is maybe put, well, I can put it directly on there. Just put it directly on there. It'll be fine. Okay? And we're going to let that bake. And let's see, 20 minutes we need. So at about 4 o'clock, we're going to take that out of the oven, right? We're going to take a short break. Go ahead.
We'll be right back on the Chef You and I with Abby Bochenek and Kathryn Raaker.